Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of 4 as we are playing as the Great Nordic Empire. Apparently the word great is within this name here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to go ahead and start building an intelligence agency. So we haven't done this yet, just because I didn't think it was good use of our factories. Honestly, the intelligence agencies are a little overrated. I mean, they're helpful, but as far as how much you invest in them, they don't really give back enough, I feel. So as a minor power, I felt like we were better investing in construction rather than spending civilian factories on that. However, as of right now, we're just kind of working on infrastructure and the radar towers here. Another thing we can go ahead and do is make use of our experience up here. So we haven't started to get any of the army doctrines because we're just so far behind on everything. We've had some difficulties, some shortages in this series, pretty much of everything: manpower, political power, and experience. But we do have some 75% modifiers. Now generally I like to wait until after I get the theorists, because that's an additional 10% reduction. So it's really nice to have. Saves you a lot of experience in the long run. But due to our political power shortages, we're not going to be able to get him anytime soon. We already have a bunch of other stuff we need to spend the power on. So might as well start getting some bonuses here. Now I had to consider going down the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine, because it kind of fits for our roleplay here. But now that we're on the offensive and probably going to remain on the offensive, it's just not going to be as useful going down this route as it would be to go down the superior firepower. We do have the tanks, so you could go down mobile warfare. I just don't think we have enough of them, nor will we have enough of them to really justify going down this route. Now you could go down the desperate defense to get more manpower. That would be really helpful for us since we always have those manpower issues. So I suppose you could make the argument to do that. And then you get all these bonuses for the tanks, and there are some infantry bonuses too. And this will help your tanks as well because you get the motorized bonuses, and that's going to increase speed. And I suppose you could make an argument that this doctrine fits for our roleplay as well. If we looked at how the Swedes fought in, say, the 30 Years' War or the Great Northern War, during their kind of imperial time period, you could say that that was an early version of mobile warfare in a sense. But yeah, I mean, the only problem with this one is that it's not going to help our infantry units all that much, which the majority of our troops right now are infantry. Now you get the motorized again, so you are getting some bonuses, and this here affects all infantry. And the manpower would be helpful as well. Obviously, that's something we've had some serious issues with. This is an additional 5% for the recruitable population. And so that is significant. You just look at what you're getting here for the extensive conscription, that's doubling it. That would be incredibly helpful. And then we'd probably want to build more tank units if we did this, since so many of the bonuses would affect them rather than the infantry. Maybe that's what we're going to do, guys. I was going to go for this so that we could get some bonuses for our infantry units and then we'd build more of those. Yeah, maybe we should do this one. Maybe it just fits more with the roleplay, because Grand Battle Plan is probably the one that fits the most with kind of the old style tactics. But yeah, maybe we'll go this route. It kind of fits for the Swedes. That's what we're going to do, guys. Let's go for this. You guys know I love speed. And while it's not going to help the entire army, it just means we're going to have to focus a bit more on building tank units, which isn't exactly a negative. We'll have 10 soon. We have 5 building here, and then we have our 5 here, and we could just build more of those. Of course, it doesn't really help the infantry and the marines that much, so that's a negative. But it gives them some bonuses. And shoot, this war will be over before we get most of those doctrines anyway. We could actually get some of these naval doctrines too, because we do have some naval experience. And we haven't worked on any of these because, we've been doing the marines. And this last one doesn't really help us much right now. Maybe we eventually want to get some amphibious armor, but we have to research those and we got to build them. As far as our naval doctrine, I think we'll go with the fleeting beam. Again, old style tactics here, increasing the battleship and the organization for basically all of our heavier ships, and then surface detection. So yeah, that'll be helpful. Who's going to get that? And let's see what we've done in the seas here. We're still battling against the German fleet. They still have ships over here, sinking those convoys as well. Seems like they're also putting some planes in the sea. Let me just, or over the sea, I should say. Let me just take a look at the situation here. At least they did for a time. I have moved all our planes to the front. We still have those ones there for now. And then we got some over here to help out with the naval invasion. I think I got the airbase filled up. And so we're just letting our troops move around here, and I think we also have this guy. He's ready to go into the front now, so let's go ahead and have him join our troops here. And we do actually have some allied support now. For a long time, they weren't really helping us on our own front. They're only helping on the Polish one, and they're actually pushing the front forward there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and try and push forward here. Remember, we're going to attempt to cut all these units off. We're going to be attacking right here and right here. Try and take Hanover and then this province, and then that will result in maybe 6 divisions, perhaps more, cut off. Could have waited for this guy to leave as well, but yeah, that's fine. Let's just do. Maybe we should wait for him to leave actually, because yeah, it looks like it's gonna be more difficult. All right, let's go and send this guy in here, and then since we have some support here from our allies, we can use all of our divisions. Let's take a look at what happened in this bigger battle here. We sunk a destroyer. Maybe not a bigger battle, but involving some planes and surface ships. Another destroyer sunk there, and another one there. All right, so we're having some success here, sinking the German fleet. All right, so that one guy left, but then another one came in, so we got to wait for that guy to leave, and we got more coming as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack here, and then what we're gonna do? Could attempt an attack here. But I think we're just going to let him go in there, because maybe he'll retreat that way. And you can see we're already winning, so yeah, it's fine if we got to fight another unit here. And let's go ahead and send this guy in. And he will support this. Now we'll just keep on defeating whenever they send there. While these guys should be advancing, though we will have to sit on the defense for a second. Alright, so now let's go ahead and send the tanks over here. And then what we'll want to do is have this tank attack. You know, I kind of want to let those guys go in there, because maybe they'll retreat the other way. Yeah, let's do that. Let's let them go there. Alright, let's go ahead and do an attack here. And we don't need to defend this with the tanks. Let's keep them from going back there. Alright, so it looks pretty good. Should get a win there fairly easily. Let's go ahead and send in... Let's see how I want to do this. We'll send these guys into support, as these guys will help as well. Alright, so we've now cut off, it seems, 1 extra division than what we had thought. And a lot of these are tank units as well. So this is 7 total divisions cut off, and let's get them wiped out. And we'll see if we can get rid of that front there, since we don't want to attack across rivers if we can avoid it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this attack. Try and get these guys destroyed here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult at all. Get them wiped out. Alright, excellent. Let me take a look and see how the Marines are doing. So they have arrived. So as far as the planning, they need a bit more time. 2 more weeks. And yeah, we're definitely going to want to do it as soon as possible, because you see they are gaining territory here. And I want to get control of that. And I almost want to send tanks to assist them. I think we will. I think we're going to take these guys as soon as we're successful in the invasion. Let me see, how much time will that be? It's 14 days, right? Okay, so it's going to be towards the end of June. So I'm thinking we're going to send those 3 tank units over to here to help them push the front forward, rather than bringing them here. Because that's really where I want to advance. I want to get the entire coastline. That's our goal, to get as much of the coastline as possible. And so having the tanks over there would be incredibly helpful for that effort. Okay, so yeah, Iran's been pulled in. Not surprising. We knew that they were already in the conflict in some degree. Alright, we can go and attack here just so we can get some credit for fighting there. And also here. Alright, so maybe we should just send them both that way. Alright, so this will be wiped out soon. There we go, beautiful. And this should all be one front here. Or what we'd want to do is send them over there. Get rid of this. I don't know if this is the way we still want to advance. Let me just take a look. I mean, I guess we want that one there, so let's try and push forward here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Then we also should probably do an attack here with the infantry. So we're going to send this guy in to assist. And then we're going to do an attack here. And try and cut off those 3 divisions there. Really focusing on cutting off the infantry and trying to get them wiped out. Can't get another land doctrine, so let's go and do so, get that organization. Right, excellent. And we did sink 2 more convoys in the sea. Alright, so let's go ahead and get across this river while they're looking really weak. We're going to attack here as well. And we're trying to take control of all of this region here. And then this guy, can we stop him from getting out of there? 20 hours. How long till this guy gets over there? Okay, so what we're going to want to do is probably attack like so and then have him go that way. Just keep on pushing forward here nice and fast. Taking over all this territory. I'm a little bit worried about the Germans capitulating before we're ready for them to. We don't want them to capitulate yet. Because yeah, I want to get control of this territory first. So we're sitting at 15 to 26 days. It does look like we should have the organization up in time to launch that invasion as soon as it's planned. Let's go see how we want to do this. Alright, so they'll be moving towards there in 3 hours. Let's go and go this way. Just push forward there. We did get the engineer company 2s. Alright, excellent. And let's just go on to the 3s next. Just keep on working on the support companies there. I think that's what we really need. And then let's go and also change up our focus here. Like so. Get these guys moving over this way. And let's see how we want to do this. I guess we'll take this province here. Moving nice and fast, exactly as we want them to. Let's go up around this way. That makes far more sense. Just cut those guys off rather than what we were doing. And let's have this guy go over here. Get across that river. And then we'll just be able to get these troops wiped out here soon. Let's go up along the coast there, and then somebody needs to wipe that unit out, but it'll be this guy. Alright, so just advance in the front, kind of thickening up the amount of territory that we have there. And yeah, I think those guys should be able to do the invasion as soon as we're over there. Alright, so this front is extending. See how we want to do this. Seeing if we want to pull back on this front here and not defend this and just let our allies defend it, because we just don't have enough troops to defend everything that we have here. As we need those guys to move elsewhere, basically. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to pull them out, have them come over this way, because we just don't have the troop numbers. I guess we're gonna attack here and just focus on cutting off a few troops at a time. These guys are gonna attempt to leave. They see what's going on here. We got a little bit of time to see if we can get the win before we attack them. Let's come back over here and see what's going on. So yeah, we did finish this up, excellent. And now we're moving into Dutch territory. You're welcome, Netherlands. And this is all getting us, points. Let's go and attack those guys and go this way instead. Go after Amsterdam now. Yeah, this is all getting us points towards the peace treaty. See when we get there. Well, that's gonna take us longer, so we'll let him leave then. In this case. Alright, so we're still watching this here. Just making sure we don't let him leave. We're gonna have to support here. I didn't see that, so let's go and do an attack. Lock him down now. And there we go, beautiful. Alright, so let's go and get these guys destroyed. And so that got us control of this state. I mean, we already controlled it, but got us control of more of the state. And so now you're needing to get these two to have the entire state. Got a river right there, though. Could attack here. But we have what we want, like as far as like trying to get it in the peace treaty. We got everything that we want here. And really the concern is this area now. We are getting military factories from those offensives. We don't really need anything, I don't think. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on all the types of equipment that we're using at the moment. So nothing is actually needed here. I suppose more medium tanks is really all you need. So we'll go up to 20 here. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these troops out now. These 3 tank units. They won't get fully trained, that's okay. And do I want to put them into... Yeah, we're going to put them into this army and just keep them all on the same army here. And then what we'll do is probably have them come over here. I know it's somewhat risky because there are still some submarines over there. They might just come around here though, and I suppose that's fine. But what we want to do is go ahead and set them up on a fallback line. We don't actually want them to participate in that invasion. Alright, so they'll be able to launch that invasion, let's see, in 5 days. So let me just take a look, see how long it's going to take, because they're going to want to go around. So that's 9 days. I think we should just risk it, guys. I know these are tanks and they're expensive. Oops. But we do have control of the sea here, so you would think we can get across there safely. Let me just see if there's even any ships operating here. As of right now, there's not. Now, one thing I've been waiting on doing here is we had our fleet repairing over here. They took a lot of damage in that one naval battle. Quite a bit. It doesn't look as bad now, but some of these ships were very close to being sunk here. And so I sent this fleet over here. You know, they weren't able to get through before. So I sent them from Norway into this port so that they can now, basically all the destroyers can join up. We'll just take all the level 2 destroyers. Let's pull them out, see how many you got there. We got 7 level 2 destroyers. And go ahead and put them into this one here. So I think this looks pretty good. I've added some more ships in here. We'll see once we get those all added in. You'll see the exact numbers that we're looking at. But it's a total of 7 capital ships. So basically, you want about 28 screens, and we have 27, so it's pretty close here. So I think this is pretty good for right now. And then we now have 5 destroyers that can do patrol. And so they're going to patrol in this area here. And then this fleet here, not many screens, a whole bunch of cruisers. Maybe we'll pull some of these out so that we don't lose too many if there ends up being like a little battle or whatever. Yeah, maybe we'll take these 2 out, plus 1 more. And maybe one of these guys here. Let's take these ones out, put them into like a separate fleet that will just be over here for now. And then with these guys, you got 8 and 8, so 1 screen per capital ship. But their job would be to essentially provide the bombardment bonus over here once we do that invasion. So we'll have them go over there now. And then these guys can provide the strike force. And they're currently repairing, so that's why they're not assigned right now. Yeah, these guys would do the patrol, kind of be out there looking for enemy ships. Generally, I like to have 10 destroyers in my patrol fleets if I can, but, you know, we're kind of short on numbers here. But yeah, I think these guys should be able to safely get over here. It doesn't look like it's going to be an issue. We finally finished up that one national focus. All right, excellent. So that is the end of the airline, and now we can finally get that research slot. Good God, that took forever for us to finally get that, but we have it. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we can do here. We're defending on that front. Looks like that one unit got out of here, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and just push forward. Just push forward and get some victories here. I mean, I'd like to be able to move here. You know, let's see if we can keep these guys locked down. So rather than attack with both those units, yeah, let's do this a little bit differently. Let's just attack with this guy just to lock him down so we don't actually win. Or hopefully not win. And then we'll move over here to help out with that defense. Because once we finish that, then our tank unit should move over there and grab that. There we go, beautiful. So those guys will be cut off here soon. We do have to get the win here, which we did not, so we'll have to get Amsterdam now. And then come up and try and take that port. So we want to get control of this location next. Let's just go ahead and attack over there now. In fact, maybe we want to go ahead and instead attack here. Yeah, and then come up around them. Just try and cut off units where we can. Let me see if we have to lock. Yeah, we gotta lock that guy down temporarily. Alright, so still moving over here. We've gotten control of that. Excellent. Let's go ahead and have the troops move over this way. And then they're gonna go ahead and grab that location for us. So just waiting for the rest of these units to get over here so we can finish this up. So they can't leave. Alright, so this is a good location to defend from, I think. Yeah, this is pretty good. We'll push here. Let me see if this is part of this state. Here it is. So maybe we want to get the rest of that state under your control. Perhaps this one as well, which we're currently working on. So might be able to do that by winning here and here. And that'll cut that guy off who just exhausted himself on that attack. Alright, looks pretty good for right now. Could move towards Prague here if we wanted to. Let's just hold off. Let's focus on this invasion, because I don't want the Germans to capitulate. We just took a look at where they're at. They're not close, 44%, but remember they're fighting on multiple fronts, so they're going to lose territory over there. 12.83 million for their total casualties on that side. But yeah, they're going to start pushing forward here into France, and then eventually they'll go into Germany that way. And then we see that they're also invading through Austria, and shoot, they're already close to Munich here. So, yeah, they're going to be losing territory on multiple fronts. Alright, so just waiting for these guys. Let me see how much closer we are. Are we actually ready to do the invasion now? I don't know if I want to invade this target as well, or just that one, and then start pushing forward this way. Because I'm worried about them getting control here, especially once we've done this invasion successfully. But you could have trouble getting these targets if you don't send enough units. So that's the other thing to consider. This is what we'll do. So we're going to send one of these guys over here onto this target. And then we'll make sure we win here by having 4, or hopefully win there. And just have 2 go over here for now. And then we'll split up the 3 tanks for the landing. And they're still getting their organization back up as well. Just going to decline all this, and also got some military factories here. Again, there's just not much that we need at the moment. I suppose you could focus on like upgrades and getting stuff for the tank units as well. Yeah, if you just want to like upgrade your artillery equipment here and just give them a bit more factories. Surprisingly, we're having some trouble here. You wouldn't think we would. So what I might do is have these guys attack across just to kind of help them out. Just get that done a little bit quicker. Got those 3 units over there. Yeah, the Dutch has gotten their territory back. I know they're going to be ecstatic about that. I feel like you don't need the troops over here anymore. There's not really many places they can invade at this point. So let's go ahead and take all the troops and send them over to here. Maybe extend this a bit. And then that last unit that is in the army, we'll have them come over to here. To this front, since we need more units there. Alright, looks pretty good. We are going to go ahead and get, I think, 1 more of these guys going. Still not great on manpower. Let's go ahead and send these invasions now. Though, these guys here are not going. Did they not have... Yeah, they're saying they haven't fully planned yet, so we'll have to wait a minute. But that's okay. So let's go ahead and send this fleet out so that they can give us some support here. Some bombardment support. That's going to be their main use, and it seems that there was nobody even on this port defending it, so yeah, super easy for us to go ahead and push forward now. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these troops. We're going to take 2 of these tanks and give them a front line over here. And then we're also going to make sure these guys got planning bonuses in case they do run into any opposition here. But we're going to try and get control of as much of this territory as we can. We really want to advance up along the coast here, because that's all territory that I want. That's really what our goal here. That's the reason why we came here, guys. Can we not go across this way? Well, apparently not. Looks like there's a straight going there, but there's not. Okay, so we'll go that way instead. And then we're going to have this guy go up here. No, we want him to go that way. And then the last unit, I'm not going to keep anybody here for defending the port because we've got tanks coming in soon, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so we need to get our agency created. So we'll keep on investing into this. We're going to get that cryptology department first. That's kind of the most useful thing that you get from this, is that cryptology department. Alright, so they did evacuate that province, unfortunately. Go ahead and help with that attack and go ahead and take that. Yeah, didn't get any cut off. Let's see if we want to just attempt to push forward here. The tanks aren't going to be advancing here at all. I almost want to have the tanks leave, like the whole army come over here towards these fronts, so we can advance that way. And then they can come back here after we're done in this area. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. To make sure that all these provinces are defended. Not quite. We actually do have a couple provinces opened up right now that are not defended, but they should be arriving there soon. So we'll have to wait to pull the tanks out. We can pull a few of them out though. So let's go and send them over there now. And hopefully they go the right way. Yeah, they're going to go to the port and then go across. Alright, excellent. Alright, and then the tanks will come and help us push this front forward even faster. And then those guys will be invading as soon as they get that finished planning. Yeah, we're just trying to take this territory as quickly as we can. We'll try and get that. That's actually going to be defended. So what we'll do is just go ahead and cut him off first. And then let's have this tank push forward here and grab all that while this tank goes over this way. Alright, excellent. So grabbing that territory, and then the other invasion is on its way. And so these guys should be going over to that port now. Just make sure they're going. We'll also take a look, see if there's anybody in the sea that might engage us. We don't have anybody over here, so let's make sure that we're providing cover in this area as well. Alright, so that looks solid. We even go over here. Yeah, that looks good. Is this fleet here still repairing? Yeah, they are. I gave them some more dockyards, so now they can have up to 10 dockyards to repair with. But yeah, these guys will provide bombardment support over here next, just in case there is a unit there that's defending and seeks to stop us. We have the Yalta Conference. Agreement to split up Germany here once we've won the war. Looks like this is all protected. Alright, excellent. Let's go and take the rest of this army here. And, maybe we won't wait until... I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just get them come over here now. So they're going to join that. And then we can go ahead and get rid of this front now. And so all the tanks are going to go over there and support us. Because this is where my focus is. I want to take over all this. Now, anything that's Polish, so basically just here, is going to be in Poland's hands. And that's the reason why we don't want to advance them this way. Because then Poland gets it all. And I could ask them for occupation rights, but you know they're not going to give it to us. Probably not. If they were to give it to anybody, it'd be like, probably the British. And so yeah, that's what I'm more worried about. I guess we'll put it into trucks here. And we do have excess aluminum, so we can pull back on that trade. And we're not getting everything from India that we need. So let's just trade with British Malaya instead. Okay, these guys, let's have them come over this way. Oh, I thought you could get across that. Apparently not. Alright, so we're going to continue having them go that way, and then they'll come over this way. Yeah, I was thinking there was a straight there, but that's actually, yeah, that's just dividing this up. So you can't go across there. I don't know why I thought you could. Maybe you could before. Maybe it's a different, maybe E4 has a straight that goes across that way. I feel like something has, some game, Paradox game has a straight that goes across there. So we want to grab Narva. So what we're going to do is let's have these guys, this tank, go assist in that attack. But what we really need to do is make sure that we're cutting off the Soviets from getting any more territory here. Also, we'll get them any bombardment support on these coastal provinces. Alright, so yeah, these are going to come up over this way. We're just waiting for more tanks to get over here. Oh yes, these guys can now join this. I was going to have them join here, but that one's taking a little bit longer, so might as well just have them come help us out on this front. Yeah, battle's a little bit more difficult. And you know what, guys? I never put the planes. Wow, that was dumb. I brought them over here to assist us, but then I didn't bring them here. So, looks like we can only fit 3 of these. So let's have these 3 go here. Oh, this guy will just fly from where he's at. Alright, excellent. So yeah, we weren't getting any support there when we could have been. That would have made it a little bit easier. I was hoping we get there first. Yeah, we'll keep that attack going, just hope our tank can get there before they do. And then let's just keep on advancing, taking this territory here. We're just waiting for the rest of those tanks to get over here. Alright, this guy needs to stay here. That is a fort right there, so probably don't want... There's only a level 1 fort though, but this guy's got no organization, so we'll just go here instead. So yeah, just waiting for the rest of the tanks to get over here, and for that invasion to be successful, probably gonna have to help them. Because otherwise we're never gonna get it done. And then this guy's gonna go here. And don't leave yet, buddy. I think we have troops that are signed here, so let's just get this finished up. And then anybody who's, let's make sure he's here. Anybody who's assigned that, make sure that they're on this front. So I need to fill this in over here. Alright, let's go here since there's nobody there. That'll cut off any units up along this front, though they're probably already cut off from supply. Alright, so doing pretty good here. Let me just make sure nothing's happening over here that we need to be aware of. Or there's no attacks we might want to do here. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we just want to stay on defense on this front for now. They're saying there's a naval battle somewhere right here. We sunk some convoys. And unfortunately the Soviets did get that, but we have control of the state, right? Well, I mean, they're the owner. But yeah, we have 59% of the control currently. Alright, so let's go and get rid of this front now. Have them all come over here. I don't think anybody's assigned to that one. So get rid of all that. And then these tanks, let's have them advance up along here. I don't know where these Marines are going. Let's have them stay here. Do we have two separate fronts here? That's the problem. So let's go and get rid of this one here. Just kind of clean this up a little bit. And then make sure that we get rid of these and get new planning bonuses for them as well. Like so. Again, our goal will be to try and take over all the coastline here. See if we can't make that happen. So this is across the river, but these are Marines. That's what they do. So let's go here and then here. We got the tanks on their way as well. These guys did get cut off, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's have them fill this in here. Yeah, you got some units that broke out here, so that's a little bit of a problem, but again, not a huge issue because we got more troops that are coming, and we should be able to reconnect it fairly easily. Like just taking that is going to be enough to get it done. And that will actually cut off all these troops here. Let's have them go this way, and then we're just going to change this up a little bit. Have them go over here then. Now I'm a little hesitant to... Okay, well if they're going to move, then we'll go. Yeah, I don't want to get these guys cut off if we can avoid it. Did we get the invader trait? How close are we? 37%. So we didn't quite get it. Got these guys here. They could go ahead and join this army. They're trained up enough to help us out here because we do need more troops on this invasion. And we really need to just assign a bunch of factories out just so I don't got to keep managing this here. We also need more rubber, so we'll get that taken care of as well. Alright, so tanks here are just sitting for now. And this is all Romanian territory here, so they're at war with us. So we do need to advance here. Let's see how we could go about doing this. Because these guys are still cut off. So what if we attacked right here and then cut off these guys once you have control of that, of course. Alright, so now they're going up this way. We'll take that territory. But yeah, this front's looking pretty good. I like the way it's going so far. Let's go and take this province here. Yeah, so far it's going very well. And then these guys, let's have them advance up along here, and then we can have them fill that in. Alright, so the tanks here, let's make sure that somebody's on this front. But we do need units over here to finish this up. Oh, this is all one front. Okay, it hasn't split yet. It will split once we get that victory. Alright, so let's get the win there. We got the advanced computing machines, excellent, so faster research speed there. And we still need to get these for the radar stations. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get all these right now. And we don't really need these at the moment, not yet, you know, for our ships. So I think we should probably work on the production techs, like the concentrated industry. Even though, again, industry is not really what we need. I feel like we should have at least one research slot working on that. Now let's go and push forward here. So definitely kind of overstretched at the moment with this front. We're just waiting for these troops to get over here. So we got more coming, but yeah, it takes some time to get here, obviously. We try and win right there. Yeah, we can win that. Alright, so these guys moving over to the front here, and they're going to be pushing forward over here. They're going to fill this in for us, though, you know what? Yeah, we'll have them do that. And then this tank unit here. How do we want to do this? Have them go this way. Let's just get them up to the front, and we'll figure out where we want to send them. Let's have these guys come over here and help out. And then this unit here, yeah, clearly we need some assistance here to get that attack done. And then this guy's going to, never mind, I was going to say he was going to assist that, but doesn't need to. We'll have him push forward over here. Again, just taking the territory up along where the Soviets are so the Soviets can't advance any further. That's the idea here. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll keep that attack going, I suppose. Let's have these guys come over here and advance the front again. Goal is to get the coastline, so that's what we need to be working on. Not sure what's happened here. Kind of a weird looking situation. Those guys should have been like cut off and destroyed, right? Yeah, not sure what happened there. But looks like we should be able to get Memo now. Hopefully. Let's go and fill this in now. And we did lose some planes trying to destroy their ships here. And they are also bombing our ships, though didn't really do any significant damage here. There is a naval battle happening right here. So I have to see. It seems like they're destroying our destroyers. And our fleet, unfortunately, is too busy repairing to assist them. Wow. Alright. So that's kind of a bummer that it went down that way. Yeah, real shame. Could stop them from repairing, but yeah, they won't get over there in time. Now, we are bombing them, so there is that. But yeah, it does seem like we lost those destroyers. I mean, they're really crappy old destroyers, so it's not that big of a deal or anything. But yeah, obviously you don't want to take those losses if you can avoid it. All right, so still trying to wipe out those troops. Let's go and have this infantry assist so we can get over there a little bit quicker. We need to get rid of this. I think this is a separate front, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so let's go and have them come over here and then get rid of this. And then this front can also be gotten rid of. So you only need the troops there to finish that up, and then the rest of these will be over here. We do need to move our planes, get them moving forward here to one of these forward bases that we have. And have them, I mean, they're in the Baltic still, but yeah, you want them moving forward. Did we get all of them here? There we go. We have more planes that are currently training over here. And we can always move some from over here if we wanted to. But I think we're good with the 200 and 200 for right now. Yeah, it looks like we did lose those planes there. We saw that in that one battle. Alright, so still trying to get the win here. Let's go and grab that province. And then we'll take this one as well. Try and get up behind those troops there. And then let's have these guys push forward here. So now we're kind of like stuck behind this river at the moment, just waiting for more troops to get here and support us. Hurry up and get over to Memel now. And try and get that taken. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're defending here, but something happened here. Where'd that unit go? Okay, yeah, he left. Oh, that's a shame. He's moving over somewhere else. And not entirely sure why that went down that way. Not the way I wanted it to go down, though. Let's go and let's make sure these guys are staying here. Where are they all leaving to? I guess it's just this front. Let's see if we can't get across here in time. We'll get there in 1 day and 12 hours. We'll definitely get there. So yeah, we're trying to take all this here. So we need to make sure we don't get cut off. And I'm going to try and take that location. We sunk 2 German submarines. So once you take this port here, their fleet doesn't have any other ports to be based out of. So then they'll be stuck out here. But of course, if we're still repairing, that doesn't really help us. Yeah, these guys need to hurry up and finish up. I almost want to cancel the repair task just so they can get out there. You know what? Let's go ahead and cancel that. They need to get out there and fight. Now, I don't want them to never repair, but they should go out there and fight now. Let me just get out there. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether or not, because we know there's a battle right here. But they're not assisting. We need to send more naval bombers. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's take the naval bombers that I have here. And then have them go over here. So we get some assistance there. In that battle. Alright, so it looks pretty good. We don't really need the fighters over here anymore. I don't think they're doing anything. And we'll bring them over here so we're getting some bonuses. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's go and attack right there as well. We did take all this. So let's go ahead and push forward. Keep on taking territory here. And we'll also grab this and get up behind these guys here. In fact, let's go and go here now because it looks like that should be an easy battle. Alright, so this is actually all going to Poland here. Oh, that's because it's a core state here. So yeah, that's all theirs. And so taking in this territory is going to go into their hands. And we can still take it, I suppose. We just don't want to advance from there. Okay, so yeah, let's just get this taken over and get these guys finished up here then. Because there's no way to get that into our own hands. Alright, so we did get the new tanks. Excellent. Also, we did a battle here. We sunk 4 German submarines and 1 German destroyer. Over here, we lost those 3 destroyers, which we already knew about that. We saw that we had, unfortunately, took those losses. We do still have these 2 destroyers remaining. So we're probably going to have to take some more out of this. But again, these guys aren't really that important, honestly. And then they're just providing us bombardment bonuses. And there's not really anywhere else to provide a bombardment bonus outside of that 1 battle here. So we'll move them over there, and then after that, then go back into port, I suppose. You don't really need them at that point. Alright, so let's going to get something else researched, and then we're going to design those tanks. We could get the engines and the armor. I don't know if it's going to be necessary for us to get that at all. To get the amphibious, you got to get the light tanks here. I don't know how useful those are going to be. Like, how many more invasions are we going to have to do? It's hard to say. It depends on what we end up with at the end of the war. And we need all this other stuff. And so I really feel like we should probably work on that. Yeah, I think that's in our best interest. Let's get the artillery one. Let me see if there's anything else that we need for the tanks, you know, in here. I don't think so. I want to say we got everything that we need there. There's the advanced high velocity cannon. That's all the way down at the bottom, so you don't get that anytime soon. So yeah, we'll just go over this for the soft attack. And then let's go ahead and get those tanks designed. 1943 medium tanks, the advanced medium tanks here. So I think this is what it's going to look like here. So we currently have the same settings that we had with our previous tank models for pretty much everything. Here, of course, we do have the improved medium cannon. We never put those on our other tanks. We got it, and then we didn't put it on there. So that could have helped because if you look at this cannon, it's quite a bit better. Again, 2 more breakthrough, but the big bonus here is the 12 more soft attack. You get 5 more hard attack. It does reduce the speed further. But yeah, the 30 piercing, that's really nice. Of course, more materials are required for that as well. But yeah, much better cannon overall. And then the rest of this is all the same here. And then with the engine, we got this up to 12. So we're at that 10 kilometers for the max speed. And then armor 8. Now, of course, we don't actually have the experience for this, so we're going to have to take it down and then finish it up once we get the available experience. So we'll have to take this down even further. But yeah, it'll be 12 engine and 8 armor, I think is what we had it on. But yeah, when you look at that armor and breakthrough, look at how high that is. Breakthrough is really not bad. This is a medium tank. That's not bad at all. Here's in solid as well. This is a pretty good tank, guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and save it, and then we'll have to finish it up once we have the experience there. But yeah, that'll take us a little while to get that all raised up here. Maybe not that long, considering the fact that we're advancing on this front and getting some experience. Alright, so we're going to push forward here, and let's have this guy stay right here. And where's this guy advancing? Okay, so he's going to actually stay here. We will get rid of this front. Make sure this guy's assigned to stay here. You know what? Actually, let's have these guys assigned this way. Alright, beautiful. So let's go ahead and take this location here. We have stretched the front out a bit. It's a little bit of a concern. I think we're okay for now. Actually, you know what? Let's go this way so we don't deal with potentially being cut off here. It'd be so easy for them to cut us off. Let's make sure they don't. Alright, let's go and take this province. And we'll grab this one here. But yeah, we are going further into Polish territory, so this is not going to go into our hands, all this territory that we're getting here. But we need to create like a solid front here. Not sure how exactly we want to do it now. It needs to be like a defensive front. But you can see we're not really getting any assistance from our allies yet. We have like one division there. And so I can't really leave here yet. Which is unfortunate. So we're kind of stuck fighting here for now. Until we can get this wrapped up to some degree. Kind of clean it up some. But yeah, I don't actually want to stay here any longer. Right, let's go and assist with this. We'll also attack with these guys, get them wiped out. Alright, excellent. Let's have them come over here. So this here has been completely cut off. So now you just need to get them all destroyed. The Dutch East Indies has capitulated. Okay, so the Japanese continue having success over here. So next is the Malay Peninsula, which is where we've been trading this whole time for our rubber. We do have an operative that we can get. Let's just take a look at what our options are. So we have a Hungarian nationality here. It's also got Swedish nationality, of course, and he's a seducer, tough, and infiltrator. And I think we're going to go with him just because he's got the most traits here. And as far as what we're going to have him do, I suppose we will have him build an intel network over here. And then, let me see what else we're doing. We're still forming the department. We get that done in one day. Okay. And I suppose we'll work. We'll probably never get the Germans done in time. And so I think it makes the most sense. You know, let's attack here. To work on the Soviets. Or you know what, let's get behind them here. Cut these guys off as well. And then these guys, they should be coming down here. Yeah, we'll have them come down here and take this location. And then let's go and wipe those guys out. So yeah, we did form the department there. And so we'll get the decryption power next. And we will want to do the Soviet Union. It just doesn't make any sense to do anybody else. Since the Axis are essentially defeated at this point. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We can go and attack here. Just see if there's any like easy attacks that we can do here. Maybe not easy, but yeah, that's clearly not going to work, so we'll stop it. Oh, watch us not be able to advance here without having the tanks. And you see the front's not really being pushed forward by our allies. We did sink their heavy cruiser, so that's the first capital ship that we have successfully sunk. Remember, they have no port to go into at this point. And so make sure these guys are out there. Yeah, they're out there, and should be helping us out in any battles. We are coming from way over here, though, of course. So really, you want them to come over here so they have a more central location. And then, since we're done here, you can just put these guys back in ports. There's no real use for them. And then, since we're doing that, you could take all of these ships here and put them into the patrol fleet, just so it has a better chance of surviving until the task force gets over there to assist them. Alright, we want to wipe out that guy, but we don't have the organization to do it just yet, so we need to wait. Guess we'll just push forward here. Can you continue to take over this territory for Poland? So we gotta finish up these pockets here. Let's go over here and wipe out those guys. And these guys here. And they're clearly not going to win that battle. Fighting hard to grab control of that. There's nobody here to stop us, so we can actually take that territory. Oh, no, that went into Soviet hands. Okay, so this is getting kind of messed up. So you need to like have anybody here, you know, leave that front and come into this one. And I almost don't want to defend this since we don't plan on attacking across here anyways. Because yeah, the front is just too damn wide at the moment. Alright, these guys are leaving here. I was worried they were going to take that port, but they decided not to. We did lose a ton of planes, good god. Yeah, we lost a bunch of planes trying to bomb them. So that did not go as well as we would have liked. I don't remember how much experience we need. I think 13 to finish up that tank model. Let's go ahead and go over that way. And we'll also push forward here. We're actually going to attack them. And then we'll have these guys come over here and take that. These guys come over here and take that as well. So should be able to get them wiped out here. Excellent. So looking pretty good across the front here. Alright, we'll let them finish that up. Alright, let's go and push forward here as well and over here. So what we're going to do for today's episode, guys, is we're going to record an extra long one, and then I won't record one for Friday, because unfortunately I was supposed to record 2 today, and I just don't have time to record a full another video. I was going to do like a short one for Friday, but yeah, there's just not enough time to do that either. Because I actually recorded a little bit longer for this one than I intended. We were supposed to get that tank done designing, and then I was going to end it, and that's not what happened, obviously. And so now I just don't have enough time even to record a short episode. I mean, it'd be really short, like maybe 40 minutes for Friday. So I don't know. We're just going to record a longer episode here today, guys. I've asked people in the past what they'd prefer me to do, and that's generally what people say. Like I say, hey, would you rather have me, you know, record... I'm going to go through this way here. Attack here. Yeah, I asked people, would you rather have me record you know, a really short episode for the next day, or instead to record, you know, a really long episode that comes out right now, you know, with this one here, I have this episode be really long. And they always say they prefer the one really long one than the really short episode coming the next day. Just I think it's sooner, you get the content sooner. We need to come over here, don't we? And we'll have to do an attack here. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of this here. So this guy come over this way instead. Alright, so we got a lot of troops cut off over here. We're causing stupid numbers of casualties to our enemies today. And, oh, yeah, we might be able to win that. Maybe I pulled it off a little too soon. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to get a victory there. See what we did here? We sunk a battleship. Well, look at that. And it is an old one. But yeah, we sunk a battleship. Alright, so we're doing pretty good sinking the surface fleet here, because remember, they don't have any ports to go into. They can't repair, so any damage we do to them, they won't be able to repair that damage. Let's go ahead and have these guys pulled back here. And these guys can stay here. And then bring them over here as well. So we can try and get these troops wiped out if we can. And these guys, let's have them attack here. Although let's end this one. Clearly that's not going to work out. Alright, so we'll see if there's anywhere else where we can advance along this front. Again, I don't really care about this front anymore. I want to push forward here, and so I'm just waiting for us to get enough allied troops to defend this for us. And of course we do want to take that location. But once the rest of the allies get here, we're going to move these guys out of here and go back over to this front. We'll just kind of stabilize this front. And I suppose get like this territory here just so that the Soviets can't get any further here, but they're still going to advance from this direction, so. I guess we're going to take this location here, although nope, the Soviets got there first. Okay, so not going to do that. We'll go up here. Let's actually put that guy there. And then, where is this unit? He's over there. Alright, he's coming over this way. Okay, so you want to get rid of this one here. And we should have these guys just go ahead and advance that way. And then we'll want... We have 2 coming up this way. I feel like that's probably enough to get the job done. So let's have them come over this way then. I'll have that guy take this province here. Can he win that? No. So don't have enough troops to take this territory here yet. And our allies just have not arrived in full force just yet. And so we need to have these guys go and take out that unit there. And then what we want to have these guys do is go straight to here next to get her done. And we'll take that location as well. And this one here. The tank's moving very fast here, which is what we want to see. So we need to like get a victory over here, but all of our troops are doing other things currently. They just don't have enough over there to get that job done. Well, we'll free up a lot of troops having these guys come over here. And these ones coming over here. And then getting rid of these 2 fronts here. So that'll bring some more troops over here. Kind of help us out. We need them to come over this way though. And let's go and get a victory here. Support that. And is this guy gonna get over there? He is gonna get over there. Alright, so we're gonna have to attack him here in a couple hours. We'll attack now. And hopefully we can get that guy locked down long enough to get this tank over there to stop him from taking that province. And him helping out will maybe allow us to destroy this unit. Alright, excellent. Alright, so more units coming over here, and this here's just about done. In fact, let's go and take one of these guys and have them come over here now. Alright, let's see what we've done against the German fleet. We sunk another one of their light cruisers there. Alright, excellent. Just trying to get that fleet destroyed. We are bombing them all throughout here. They have nowhere to hide, nowhere to go. So eventually we're going to get them sunk. And we can integrate Denmark now. But I think we should save up to integrate Finland. I think it'd just be more useful. We are now needing troops for the garrison again as well. So that's where all those troops are going. So that's where we lost our manpower. Probably because the Dutch East Indies capitulated. And they were providing us all that manpower. So that's a bit of a problem. And I don't think anybody else is going to provide us with garrison support. Take a look at Denmark. Nope. You know the major powers aren't going to. But I don't know who else we could ask. Because yeah, India is already providing garrison support. So that's the reason why we really need to get Finland integrated. I don't think there's anybody else. I suppose you can ask the Italians. Oh yeah, they'll give us some garrison support. So we'll request their assistance. That might help a little bit. Oh, that helped a lot. Okay, so that got us our manpower back. Excellent. Because yeah, that was causing us some serious issues. We had no manpower. And so obviously, that's going to cause problems for our fleet. And for our planes and our divisions out there. It's going to get this submarine reinforcing them. We haven't lost any submarines in a while. So doing pretty good on that front. It looks like we should be engaging in a big battle over here soon, it seems. Currently trying to get them engaged. So let's just see what's going on over here. Okay, so this is 3 destroyers and 5 light cruisers. So not the rest of those capital ships, but yeah, still an important battle there. It's going to have these guys go this way. So just trying to get this here finished up. Then these troops will come over this way. And I want to get these guys destroyed. Yeah, we just don't have the troops to defend this entire large front here. So especially when they're actually defending some of these locations. So we'll go this way, see if we can't get up around them here. I don't know. Let's see. If we go here, bring these guys here so they can attack either way if needed. And then once these guys get here, they will support that attack, or actually just go here and cut off both those units. That's far better than what I was going to do. And yeah, just got to keep on getting rid of these front lines with the Soviets. It's going to continue to cause us some issues. Let's have these guys attack here now. Try and push forward there. And yeah, we're just going to try and close this territory off from the Soviets so they can't get control of it. Like, even if it's their territory, because they're not in the faction, it doesn't go to them. Alright, almost done taking that over, and then we can go ahead and try and get these troops wiped out here. Let's go ahead and have, you know what, we're going to actually assist in that attack. And then what we need to do is see if we can't win. Damn, these guys are now kind of come over here. Alright, so we actually have to get over there to stop them. 1 day and 3 hours, we should be able to beat them there. Yeah. So we'll go on the defense here. But yeah, I need to get a win up along here somewhere. Let's see what we did in that one naval battle. So sunk 3 destroyers. We're losing a lot of our bombers though. Quite a few bombers, unfortunately. And more bombers lost there. Wow. We have 1 light cruiser sunk here and almost have those other 2 sunk as well. So yeah, slowly getting that fleet destroyed, and we do now have the experience that we needed, guys, to go ahead and finish these up. So let's go ahead and do so. So 8 armor and then 12 on the engine is what we're waiting for. Alright, so that looks pretty good, I think, because we're at 84% reliability. I prefer it be at 85, but I think this is fine. Yeah, this will work. So let's go and save that. And then we're just going to switch over this entire line to it. Obviously losing all that efficiency. And apparently we don't have that much steel. That's surprising. We have not had steel problems at all yet. So what we're probably going to have to do is pull back on the tanks just a little bit, since we are having some steel issues. And let me just see how we're doing on the rest of our equipment here. Doing pretty solid on everything as of now. And we don't have the manpower to actually build any units. So yeah, we'll just put those into the infantry equipment, I suppose, and I don't know, support equipment or whatever. And then we might have to trade for steel for now until we can get, and we will trade with, let's see, we'll trade with the Turks. Well, that's not even going to be enough. So we'll have to trade with, I suppose, India to get the rest there. And then let me just take a look, see what we're doing. We're still working on building the infrastructure up. And that should get us some, it's getting us aluminum. But we can also get more steel, I think. Because we got a lot of steel, obviously. Now we built in the ones that had the most already, but there's more here that you can get in. Yeah, there's still a lot of steel that we can take advantage of. So yeah, we'll build those up. Just kind of continue working on infrastructure. We sunk 3 destroyers there. All right, excellent. Let's get rid of that. So I wonder how many ships the Germans have left. Remember, they only had like 100 something. Yeah, they're pretty close to having their fleet completely destroyed. Those things, most of those were in the Baltic. Interesting. All right, so still attempting to advance up along here, and again, we're sitting with this issue here. So let's get rid of this and have these guys all go this way. And then we will have, see how we want to do this. We attack here. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to win that. And then we'll send these tanks in to kind of assist them. Alright, so just about have those that battle there done. Let's have this guy go over here. And then I suppose we're going to want to attack. See how the best way to go about doing this is. Probably attacking right here and going this way and then cutting all those troops off. Yeah, they have a lot in all these provinces here, so advancing is going to be kind of difficult. Alright, so I should be able to get that guy wiped out. Let's have this unit come down here now. And we still don't have the ability to integrate Finland yet. We need 120 political power to do that. Let's see how these guys are going. We're going to let them continue to train there. I don't want to send any more troops over here because, again, the idea here is that we're going to ramp this up as quickly as we can. As soon as we have, you know, enough allied troops here, we're just going to leave the area. We just had difficulty getting enough allied troops here. They haven't arrived yet. We have some, though, but just not enough to defend the entire territory yet. We'll get that next level now. But yeah, just not enough troops. Means we're running low on fuel as well. So we're gonna need to trade for a bit more. I guess we'll trade with the Americans. You know, let's stop trading with the Soviets. They're enemies. So we're gonna stop trading with them. We have convoys to trade with the Americans instead, so that's who we will trade with. And we'll probably need a bit more than that. Maybe might need more than that. I don't know. We'll see where it looks. All right, so let's go ahead and keep on getting rid of these fronts, and then we'll also push forward here, and perhaps right here as well. I don't know if we'll be able to win that. Looks like that's a no. Yeah, that's going to be a loss. Let's go ahead and pull that back then. Let the troops go elsewhere. Maybe some of them will come over here where we need them. All right, so they're trying to launch their own offensives here with no success, as you can see. So they're not just sitting idly by right now, letting us do completely what we want. We did get that extra research slot finally. Good God, it took 1943. This is the longest I think has ever taken to get the last research slot for a country. Again, it's just ridiculous. It's such a messed up requirement to say that you have to go completely down the naval branch, completely down the air branch, and completely down the land branch for your military in order to get that research slot. And that's just one of them. You know, the other one, of course, you got to go completely down to the domestic one. So you have to go through your entire focus tree essentially in order to get those research slots. Now, one thing we might want to try and do before the end of the war is get claims on that territory. Yeah, I think we should, because here this doesn't really help us at all. This one here doesn't help us all either, other than the attack bonuses. I guess that might be something you want. But this gives you a ton of claims. It's a bummer they don't show us what the 36 others are, because I would assume that's the Baltic territory as well, in addition to all that Russian territory. And so that would make it easier for us to get it in the peace treaty, because we'd have a claim on it all. I don't think we have a claim on that currently, but this is a lot to go through just to get that. And then also you're giving up the attack bonus and breakthrough bonus against the Soviets if we don't declare war on them in time. So yeah, I don't think we should get that. Let's get something else, guys. We should probably get this here. This is pretty helpful. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that we need a bit more, because there's a lot of choices for us. We've kind of been stuck going down certain routes all the time, like we have to get this or we have to get that. We can still get this, despite the fact that Norway's not around anymore. We just want to get the extra factory there. We still get the other two factories. So we lost one factory because I didn't get that. Somebody pointed that out. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get this one. And then we'll, I don't know if we want to work on the fleet next. Fleet techs. Still trying to destroy that battle cruiser there. Oh yes, we have the 5th research slot, so we want to make sure we're making use of that. Let's go after... We're not in 1944 yet, so I want to wait to get the 1944 tax. Could start working on the rest of the stuff for the fleet that we need, so that when we get the 1944 tax, we can just get those. Because we don't have everything here yet. We still have to get this one here to get the advanced heavy battery, and this one here. I mean, that's not that important, because it's just for the destroyer, so not really a priority. But this one here, on the other hand, we should get that. It doesn't take very long either. 34 days, so might as well go ahead and get it. Alright, so let me see where we want to push forward here. I guess we can go head and try and go after Warsaw. Maybe that's where we'll wrap it up, and then it'll be like a front this wide, and the Allies should be able to cover that. And it's far enough from our own territory, we don't have to worry about losing that territory, I think. You would think anyways. I could be wrong there. Maybe we lose it all. I don't know. Alright, so these guys are not having any success here. And it's a shame we can't really focus our tanks on like one area because this isn't defended yet. And so you're basically going to give it up if you don't defend it. And I don't know where the Marines came from here. Seems like they went back out to the sea for some reason. Yeah, maybe they came over here and then wrapped around. I don't know what happened to them. Alright, so yeah, still can't close that up anywhere. We're actually defending here. Maybe if you get across here and then win here and take that province and that one. I suppose you just need these ones to cut those guys off. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. And then we'll go over this way as well, and let's see if we can't. I think we tried that attack and failed, didn't we? Okay, this is rough because it's all marshland, so it makes winning there challenging. We can go and try and wipe out that unit real quick. No, I'm not going to join your war against Japan. No, thank you. And we just take a look. Yeah, that's just that. I keep on getting fooled by this here. So we did get these guys cut off, so we can try and get them wiped out now. And see how we want to go about doing this. We've taken Warsaw. And so the goal, of course, is to get over here and cut off these units here so you can just wipe them out. Let's have these guys support here. And then I guess we'll go here. Support with this unit, just because it's so easy. So it's defending over there. Let's just attack here. Of course, those marshlands, not the best place to be using tanks. And can we get here first? Or will they? They got there first. Alright, so let's get rid of this here. And do we want to keep on pushing forward on this front? Because yeah, I feel like the Soviets can have this here. And we gotta move the front eventually. Like, we need to move more troops over here. We just can't get it done. We just don't have the numbers that we need over here to be effective. So we took that, but then the troops left. Okay, let's bring them back over here then. And then let's have this guy help them out, try and take control of that. Let's see what we can do over here. So we should be able to get somebody destroyed here. Yeah, get these guys cut off, perhaps. Seems like that should work out all right. And maybe we'll also attack right here, lock those guys down, and try and take that province to make sure they can't leave there. Civil war happening in Bulgaria, it seems. Alright, so kind of a bit of a mess over here in the Balkans. Yeah, it is a complete mess over there. In France, seems the Allies are still moving forward, but just very, very slowly. Just in general, the movement against the Germans has been incredibly slow. If we're not pushing the front forward, it just feels like nobody is. Even the Soviets, like, they advanced down here, but up here they weren't doing anything until I got involved in the conflict. But yeah, I just want to get this wrapped up here. At least close this in so we can go across land to start pushing our own front forward. So yeah, just need to get this taken care of, guys. Get this stabilized. Get some allied troops over here to defend it, or at least far enough away from our own territory here. And then we'll come over here and start pushing into Germany again. Yeah, but along here, no movement. Yeah, it just seems like the Allies are in a complete stalemate, except for when we push the front forward. That's the only movement that seems to happen. We currently have one more unit training here. Don't have any manpower to get additional units, unfortunately. Yeah, we need to get Finland integrated here. Now, we don't have the manpower going to the garrison anymore, but we need to get access to their full manpower here. And so we got to get it integrated at 120 political power once we get that. And then remember, that takes a long time. Isn't that like 360 days to get done? Yeah, that's 360 days. Almost makes me want to do Denmark for their troops and their manpower, just because it doesn't take as long. Yeah, I almost want to do that. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Should we just integrate Denmark here so we can get their manpower? It's not going to be much. Denmark does not have a lot of manpower, but they have some. We'd also get their units, though. Any units they have, we could just get rid of those, and that's more manpower. Or should we go ahead and wait and hold off and do Finland because it's going to take so long to do it? I don't know. Let me know what you guys are thinking. We do have the ability to get a naval doctrine, so we're going to do that real quick. We're going to do the one for the battleships here. So now we just need to take a look at how we've done with the casualties. We have 14% of the total war participation. Before we were at 11%, so we definitely increased that in today's episode. Looking at the casualties, we've taken 50,000 to the Germans. That's pretty much all the casualties we've taken for the most part. So that has increased quite a bit since the last episode, like over 10,000, 12,000, something like that. Now looking at Germany, which is currently 53% towards capitulation. You see most of the Axis powers are moving towards capitulation. Romania has already capitulated. Of course, Italy has as well. Albania and Bulgaria are close, as is France. Iran is currently 34% towards capitulation. But looking at the casualties to the Germans, we killed 1.1 million. Wow, that is fantastic, guys. Yeah, that is insane. The number of people we killed here. The number of Germans. The UK's killed 1.6 million, so only 500,000 more than us. While the Soviets, of course, have killed 5.1 million, so that's considerable. 5 times what we ourselves have killed. The United States has killed 421,000 Germans. We have not really fought anybody else, though, significantly. Yeah, I don't think you see us in here at all. No. It's just really been the Germans that we've been fighting. We can see how our allies have been doing. I'm kind of curious to see how many casualties they have all taken. So 600 here. 684, almost 700 for the Hungarians. 741 for France. Now looking at our allies. Of course, we know we brought the Dutch back into the fight here. So the UK's taken 2.3 million casualties, 1.2 million to the Germans, so they have killed more than they lost. A lot of those were to the Italians. Greece, 396,000, that's considerable. The United States, 402,000. 267 to the Germans, so they've taken more casualties to the Germans. Probably due to the submarines, that's what I would assume. I bet the German U-boats sunk a bunch of American convoys. Soviets, 5.56 million total, but look at that for the Germans, guys, 3.7 million. So they killed far more than they lost, and that's generally not the case with the Soviets. So the Soviet Union has done pretty good despite the high number of losses. But yeah, look at the field manpower, guys. It's just a matter of time. They've taken way more losses than we have. I did want to see where Germany's at on their current manpower. Remember, they don't have much to change here. Well, they've gone to scraping the barrel. So they're on the last conscription law. And so they're getting all those penalties. That's probably why you're seeing more and more equipment issues. But that got them 5% more manpower. And now they have 2 million. 2 point something million manpower at the moment. So that did give them a lot more so they could stay in a fight. And that's the reason why they haven't been defeated yet. It's because they do keep on changing up their conscription laws. But they have no other options now. That is all the manpower they have left. And yeah, it's just a matter of time before they'll be defeated. My guess is maybe 2 more episodes. I don't think we'll be able to do it in one, maybe in one. Because once we finish up here, we'll put all our troops over here and start taking over German victory points. And so maybe 1 more episode. If not 1, then 2, certainly. They'll be defeated. And then after that, I feel like the Soviets are going to be the next issue because we need to take over whatever territory we don't get in the peace treaty. And this is all rightfully Swedish territory too, in my opinion. Well, so is this. All this is ours. Not just the historical empire, but we want a much larger Swedish empire. or a great Nordic empire, as it's called. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one, which remember we did this extra long episode for today's video. And so the next episode won't be until Saturday. And so yeah, we'll have a Saturday episode and we'll see what kind of progress we can make. So I'll see you then, and thanks for watching.